are some exciting scenes from today's episode of Liberty's Kids.
Lee wishes you replaced by himself. A victory would practically guarantee that your name would be blackened.
The objective of this war is not sparing my reputation. It is freedom.
The British have been in control of this war from the outset. General Greene, how many battles have you won? Or, for that matter, has our commander-in-chief? Your opposition to this attack borders on treachery.
As spring brings with it its promise of new beginnings, I am thrilled that America and France are now allies. I'm certain this new alliance will bring peace. The British will have no stomach for being drawn into a world war with France. However, I have a grave concern. So grave that I have sent this note by secret messenger to ensure its safe arrival. The Minister of France will arrive on United States shores in a month. We must greet him as one united nation, not 13 separate states. Please convey my deepest sense of urgency to Henri Laurens and the other members of Congress to set aside their differences and speak with a strong, united voice.
Virginia's arguments make no sense.
Maryland's arguments are madness.
Their voices might not be united, but they are strong.
Gentlemen, 3 years have passed since Benjamin Franklin wrote a draft of these Articles of Confederation, and we still cannot find the resolve to pass them. As president of this Congress, I find this shameful.
Hear, hear.
We'll approve them when they are fair.
Mr. Chase is being unreasonable.
Mr. Lee is being ridiculous.
Excuse me, Mr. Laurens. This just arrived.
News from Dr. Franklin in France. The French minister will arrive in less than 1 month. He must see us as a united nation, or our critical alliance with France may not stand. Gentlemen, our very freedom is at stake.
I knew this was going to happen!
Listen to me!
I say, Maryland, your time has come.
I sometimes wish Congress were more like the Army. One person gives orders, and others follow without question.
Sort of like having a king.
Huh?
Why not identify the specific points of contention and address them one by one?
I second that motion.
Virginia and Maryland agree? It's a miracle.
This way! Over here!
If you're going to be my assistant, you've got to learn to be on time, and to not run into the journalist.
Sorry, what did I miss?
See those women over there? They're Philadelphia washerwomen, and spies for General Washington.
Real spies!
They say the British officers have demanded their laundry by next week, whether it's finished or not. You know what that means.
They don't care if they wear dirty clothes?
No, it means the British are finally withdrawing from Philadelphia. This is a huge story for me.
Sure is, but what happens to the spies when you write it?
Ladies, you have done your country a great service. Thank you. We have before us a great opportunity. Mr. Hamilton, call a war council for this afternoon.
Yes, sir.
Wow! Did you see that?
Sure. General Washington is working with the Wappinger to form an Indian company to fight the British.
I was talking about his feathers. Excusez-moi, but those are the most wonderful feathers I have ever seen.
I earned them in a tribal contest.
You have to win them in a contest?
These, yes, but there are plenty of other turkey feathers around. All you have to do is catch a turkey and pluck a feather.
Gentlemen, we have identified the three major issues that block our ratification of the Articles of Confederation. 1. How to divide the expenses of a central government among the different states.
It's absurd! A state like mine, Maryland, with limited land and resources, cannot be expected to pay the same for this war as Lee's Virginia, which claims vastly more territory and the right to expand!
Vastly more territory?
Well said, but ridiculous!
Where are you going?
Outside. It's too windy in here.
Here, turkey, 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 turkey. Not fair. You're supposed to hold still.
In spite of the British withdrawal from Philadelphia, and in spite of their slow retreat, I can hardly credit your desire to attack them, General. Only a fool would seriously consider such a move.
Sir, you are speaking to your...
Oh, it's tantalizing to be sure, but it's exactly what they want us to do. Right, Achilles? Let's not deceive ourselves. The British have been in control of this war from the outset.
I suppose that's why they've replaced General Howe with General Clinton.
It is hardly for us to second-guess the greatest army in the world. Clinton is an able soldier with many a victory to his credit. General Greene, how many battles have you won? Or, for that matter, has our commander-in-chief?
Sir, you're not going to accept these outrageous slurs on your honor.
What the American soldier does best is run away. General Washington wisely knows this, and no doubt will soon recognize the folly of mounting any sort of attack.
So, we're to do nothing and waste this golden opportunity to strike at our foe?
Sadly, Monsieur Lafayette, it is not for me, the most experienced soldier here, to make that decision.
Gentlemen, I suggest we adjourn for a while so that I might consider your counsel.
Whose side is General Lee on, anyway?
I'm starting to wonder why we bought him out of British custody. At least we could have left behind his poodles.
They shame their French blood. I finally found a dumb one. Just a little further. Whoa. Ouch!
That's an unusual way to hunt turkey.
It's how you tell a smart one from a dumb one.
The turkey or the hunter?
Hunter, I'm afraid. I'm Henri.
Abraham Nimham. I could teach you an easier way to hunt turkey. The way of my people, the Wappinger.
That would be great! Only, could you get me down first?
Since we have failed to resolve the issue of how to split federal expenses, could we at least agree on how each state is to be represented in Congress?
We have a perfectly adequate system now. One state, one vote.
Are there any objections to the present arrangement?
If they can agree on this, maybe they can agree on the other points.
Then we are in accord.
Aye!
Finally, let's push on to the next issue.
Mr. President, Maryland insists that General Washington deliver us a victory on the field of battle. Why not? A victory would impress the French more than any act this Congress might pass.
Mr. Chase, this Congress can't even agree on whether or not Washington is worthy of his command. Let us get back to the business at hand.
He speaks the truth.
Never